When you hear about slavery for 400 years, that sounds like a choice. Like, you was there for 400 years and it's all of y'all?
Kanye has always been a polarizing figure who has been outspoken to say the least. But what elements of his character make him appear so arrogant and repulsive to many? And how can you avoid these? Check out this clip here.
We the real rock stars, and I'm the biggest of all of them. I'm the #1 rock star on the planet. When someone comes up and says something like, I am a god, everybody says, who does he think he is? I just told you who I thought I was, a god. I just told you. That's who I think I am.
In many cases, the loudest person in the room is often the most insecure and troubled. They behave this way not only to convince you of how confident they are, but at a deeper level to convince themselves. Arrogance is a defense mechanism that derives from not being fully comfortable with oneself, not being fully comfortable in your own skin. The arrogant person creates this outside shell to distract you from the deeper issues. In Kanye West's case, it's obvious that he suffers from insecurities.
I had plastic surgery because I was trying to look good for y'all. I got liposuction because I didn't want y'all to call me fat like y'all called Rob at the wedding and made him fly home before me and Kim got married.
If Kanye was actually confident, he wouldn't let the opinions of others impact him to such a degree as to actually getting surgery, something that can come with potential complications. That's the first distinction. Arrogance needs advertising. Confidence speaks for itself. Now let's look at how a confident person talks and behaves. Check out this clip of Jamie Foxx here on the Jimmy Kimmel Show and pay very close attention.
Gotta get there before 9. There before 9. We get in free before 9.
How are you doing? How's your life going?
Man, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. I'm doing very well.
I know I'm breaking protocol, but I saw something about you and your kid. It was fantastic. I said, when I see you in person.
Oh, thank you.
Did you see it? It's very subtle. You might not have picked it up. I'm gonna play one more time. Pay attention. He does something here.
How are you doing? How's your life going?
Man, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Okay, look, Jamie Foxx is a guest on Jimmy Kimmel's show. All eyes are on him. He is the star for the moment. When asked how he was doing, he flips the script completely on Jimmy and asks him how he is doing. There was no rush for him to talk about himself. This is a very common trait of confident people. They don't feel pressure in interactions or feel the urge to dominate them. They can sit for a while and hear the other person talk and let them finish. You see, to them, it's not a battle of ego. Now let's look at Kanye.
Now, I love the shoes you have on, but I saw you had these backstage.
Uh-huh. No, I was wearing those earlier, but I'm wearing my shoes now. You wear your shoes, I'm going to wear my shoes.
I decided to sign these and, like, bring these out. But if you don't want to wear them,
No,
just
come
sit
here,
on my
wait.
Did you notice how before Ellen even gets a chance to talk to Kanye, he tries to pimp his $1,000 Yeezys? Did you also notice how he completely ignores her for like the first few seconds or so while embracing himself in the crowd's applause? It's only after she initiates the hug that he pays attention to her. Interesting, isn't it? This type of behavior is exactly why some people are put off by him. Consider this. Have you ever had a conversation with someone who just couldn't stop talking about themselves, who just kept going on and on about themselves and what they did and how great they were? Or maybe someone who just would cut you off and not let you finish. Not exciting, is it? If you want to increase your confidence and social intelligence, you need to allow people to voice their opinion. Remember that there is no rush. You have nothing to prove. There's no need to one-up the other person. You can wait, and then when it's your turn to talk with grace. That's the second difference. Arrogant people are self-centered. Confident people are not. Okay, who remembers this clip?
I am Shakespeare in the flesh. Walt Disney, Nike, Google. Now, who's going to be the Medici family and stand up and let me create more? Or do you want to marginalize me till I'm out of my moment?
Or why don't you empower yourself and don't need them and do it yourself?
How, Sway?
Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
Kanye.
In this clip, Kanye West talks about his issues with his brand and the clothing industry. When asked about considering a different approach by Sway and empowering himself, he clearly gets defensive and begins to behave in the same way that a child would when his mom tells him that he can't have McDonald's for dinner. Telling Sway that he ain't got the answers and literally trying to block out his voice. You'll see a lot of arrogant people block out others' opinions in the same way as Kanye did in this clip. This is the result of a fragile ego. Confident people are not shaken at such an emotional level. The confident person would pause and consider the suggestion before agreeing or disagreeing with it. They have nothing to lose and are not afraid of being wrong or admitting their mistakes, so it's easy for them to do this. The arrogant person doesn't have the courage to admit mistakes. Admitting a mistake exposes the illusion that they've created, that they're the greatest, that they're the best. They can't do that. They can't have that. Then they don't have a foundation to lie on. You see, that's the third difference. Confident people are open to new ideas while arrogant people are closed-minded. So now it's time for you to ask yourself an important question. Which one are you?